Billy's making noise. How are you? Lavender sleepy time tea. Lavender chamomile.
Is welcome.
Hi. What have you been doing?
Evening.
You want to see my view?
Evening.
Device. Is the
Estate.
time to this?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm making a video. I was just going to show you my buttercup right here.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, yeah.
Why?
Can't love you. Guy's trying to scare my grandbaby. Yeah. It's not nice. Can't see nothing. Let me turn off this light.
We actually.
We're going to watch a video in a minute. But I am extremely gardened.
By the tongue. Doctor. By some.
And I love my view.
Country.
From it.
That was in the foot.
First of all.
With
Candle for protection.
again with.
You guys want to watch a page? Yeah? That didn't seem like a yeah. You want to watch Paige Ginn? The third hour? Okay, that's a no. That's okay, we don't have to. You want to watch Miss Crystal? You do? Okay. This is Libby Higgins.
You can produce insane music with Soundtrap.
Prime to this.
Hello, everyone. It is me, Miss Crystal. And this is Miss Crystal's podcast program where I'm the host, and it's a podcast, but also a program. And today is February 23rd. If you're watching this on the day it comes out, February 23rd, that is a few days before the Tammy's pontoon party. That's not what day it is for me today. I'm not going to tell you what day it is today. It's not the 23rd. But I'm in the future with you. Episode 30. We got a 3, a 0, a 2, and a 3. What does that mean? I don't know. And I'm going to stop even trying to do that because there's so much stuff on the news right now that I thought was a conspiracy that it apparently is real. My whole world is shaking violently and falling to the ground. But we're not going to talk about that. What we're going to talk about is today is National Play Tennis Day. If you're able to, go ahead and play tennis. I don't know how to play tennis. As a child, I loved getting a tennis racket and hitting a tennis ball. The closest I ever came to playing actual tennis was
Safety
pickleball.
man. That was safety man.
Big pickleball fan. And you might be saying, well, that's because
Well,
you're
hello,
elderly.
Billy.
Not just elderly people play pickleball.
Mighty nice of you to show up.
Pickleball is a game for all ages. The sound of the pickleball hitting the pickleball racket is ASMR. Before I even knew what ASMR was. Y'all are lucky right now growing up in this time. You guys know what ASMR is. There's YouTube channels about it. There's Patreons. There's TikToks. When I was growing up, we just knew we liked certain noises, but we didn't know it was called ASMR.
It's funny, huh?
There's a lot of things that are identified now that weren't identified.
I love that rug
in
on the
previous
wall behind
years.
her
For instance, autism.
with the kitty.
People will
And
say,
I love that fancy French lady by the lamp
autism is new. No,
on the side table.
diagnosing autism is new. I knew many children in my youth, even adults, clearly have had autism, but they didn't know what it was called. What else did we have, but we didn't have a label for? Depression. Trauma. Trauma was a big one. We didn't have that word trauma when I was growing up,
Nope.
but we had trauma.
Yeah.
And we had trauma that was caused by
on-
events and events around us.
Day in
Today can say, oh my God, that was very traumatizing. Oh my God, you were caught. When I was a child, we didn't have those words. We just had to take the trauma and deal with it, which therefore caused more trauma. Maybe the fact that I never got to play tennis in a real tennis court on a match with the person saying love 50 or whatever they say. Maybe I have trauma from that. But you give me a tennis ball, tennis racket, and let me hit it right now, I will. Back and forth. Uh-oh. When Aiden takes off the headphones, something is wrong.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Now, if you would like to take a look at my shirt, this is a beautiful shirt I picked up. Originally sold by, I think it's called the Quacker Factory.
Cracker.
And it's an Isaac's design shirt. And if you can see it, these aren't real diamonds. I'm not going to lie to you and say they are. These are fake diamonds. But this right here, I believe, is a mobility scooter.
That's what I was going to say. Is that a
And
mobility
also,
scooter?
on here.
Oh my God.
This
that
is a very
hilarious.
inclusive bedazzled shirt. Many times you'll see bedazzled things that just have diamonds and never a mobility scooter. This is normalizing people needing mobility scooters. And
I
even,
love that.
I would say, celebrating.
I want one. Huh, safety man?
We always talk about feeling shame about having to use one. And then Aiden reminds us, if it helps you, there should be no shame.
Right.
And that's a good lesson to learn.
Preach.
Did you originally say that, or did Fiona say that? Fiona Colley originally said that, but Aiden passed the message to me. So to me, Aiden was the messenger. And that's true. If it helps your life, there should be no shame. But there is, because unfortunately, when you're riding around in a store as a larger person and somebody sees you on a scooter, they're going to be thinking those thoughts. And you know what they're thinking. I don't even have to say them. But yeah, we have a nice bedazzled shirt with the scooter. And I looked this up. I hope it's not a golf cart. It looks like a scooter. I looked up this brand on Instagram, and they make everything they make looks like this.
That's cool.
And I didn't see a person that was younger than 80 years old wearing these. I think it's because when you get older, nothing phases you. Nothing makes you happy, and you got to have a little burst of creativity. The whole zipper isn't just zipper.
It's mirror.
Diamonds.
Whoa. I got to get me one of those.
And I've been debating on whether or not I'm going to sell this. I might take it on the cruise with me. If you see me cruising around on the cruise with this,
oh my goodness,
you're going to know I mean business.
I wish I was going on
and
that
if you
cruise,
say,
Spirit.
hey, Miss Crystal, slow down. I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to keep that throttle to the maximum because that means I'm going somewhere. I got mukbangs. I got bingos. I got comedy shows. I got stand up on the spot. They're doing this thing. I've never heard of this. There's a DJ and you wear headphones. Everybody in there wears headphones and then you dance. But you
What it is?
Off like this,
Wow.
Guess what?
Else?
I don't quite understand the point of it, but I'm going to do this. Why not just not have the headphones? What is the point of a headphone-centered dance party? Is it a sensory thing? Maybe some people don't want the music real loud. Maybe people don't want it too low.
It's for noise pollution.
We're going to find out, and I will report back to you. It's also National Banana Bread Day. Yet another elderly thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like banana bread.
Me too.
And you'll always hear people say that their bananas are getting ready to go bad, so they're going to make banana bread. And I've never done that. I'm not a baker. I'm not going to pretend that I'm a baker. The only thing that I bake is yeast infections. And I'm good at it. You come over my house and say, hey, can you bake me up a nice yeasty? And I'll do it for free. It's also curling is cool day. And if you've been watching the Olympics, I've been watching
She's so
portions of
crazy, Spirit.
Curling is a sport where they push a thing.
It's so funny.
And I think maybe there's 4 people on the team. They push this big round thing, and then one person pushes it very precise, too. Then there's 2 people in the front taking a broom or a mop and doing this to the ice. And I originally thought that they were clearing the ice to make it smooth. Creating some sort of wind or force field, magnetic thing. And I originally told Aiden, don't hook up the TV. We don't need it. And now I wish I had it. Because I don't know why they're cleaning the ice. Curling is cool day. If you like curling, celebrate that today.
Cool.
And I don't know why they're trying to make it cool. You know what's really cool? When they're doing the bobsled. Going anywhere from 50 to 80 miles an hour.
It's terrifying.
Risking their lives.
Terrifying.
And that's what the Olympics is. Risking your life for your country.
Right. America.
And the last thing we have today is National Invasive Species Awareness Week.
Oh my
This
God, I
whole
love
week,
this.
When you're out in your town, there's a lot of cops going around. When you're going out and about in your town, you're probably not going to see none of this right now because it's winter. Right here in the South, we have something called Kudzu.
Oh my God.
And it is an invasive
Oh my God.
species. I believe it's from Japan.
Oh my God.
Some guy brought it up.
Something.
You want to see something crazy?
No.
You don't have a choice. You're going to see it.
We talk.
We are talking now. Hold on. You got to see my crazy. Where is it? It's on the where?
some.
Oh. What did she just say? It won't focus. Help it focus, Spirit. Kudzu?
Channels.
Gaia's verdant scab. Kudzu. I channeled this. And I had no idea why. I had never heard of kudzu before. And it had me painting. I wish this would focus. It had me painting. And that led to me doing the agapantha. But when I was doing this, I was thinking that it's an invasive species, but my thinking behind it was that the earth was trying to heal itself from us. And every part of that plant is edible. There's giant tubers that are 6 to 7 feet down below that are medicine and are a starch. You can eat it. They're like taters. These leaves are greens or can be used like grape leaves. And the nectar from these flowers smell like sweet grapes. The nectar, the bees sometimes make purple honey. Right. It's true, supposedly alcoholism and hormone problems and all kinds of stuff. My thought was that, Gaia was trying to heal. It was a verdant scab. And here we are. And my thought is we should find a way to eat this kudzu with the other invasive species like carp, and anacondas. And let's make some furniture and stuff and start eating this kudzu. I don't know. There's got to be a reason. Okay, anyways, so back to... That's so crazy. That's psychic.
From Japan, it was like, hey, honey, look at this beautiful, viney plant. And then, next thing you know, it takes over the whole damn world. Kudzu, I think, can grow a foot a day. That's a lot.
That is so crazy. She's talking about this.
And it grows all over the top of everything and drapes it and kills everything in its path. And just like that, in St. Louis, they got a honeysuckle problem. The damn honeysuckle is doing the same damn thing that kudzu's doing. So don't plant kudzu or honeysuckle because it will engulf everything in its path and eat it and kill it.
Dang. I think we should eat the kudzu.
Not enough people think about this stuff. They think, oh, honeysuckle smells good.
Right.
It looks good. Yeah, it looks good till it's taking over your whole damn forest and tree in your backyard. I had it taking over a weeping willow and every tree in the backyard, and I went to pull the damn thing off, and it was just all over. It's in the ground and everywhere in the tree. There is some kind of fish. I can't remember what it's called. Some kind of carp.
Yeah.
It's the ones that jump up out of the
and hit people.
water at you when
Let's
you're in a
start
boat.
eating them.
And the damn things are also invasive. And they said if you see one, kill it.
Yeah.
What? I got to look that up because I don't want to tell people to kill a fish. And then that's
She's
not
right.
the protocol.
Vegetable.
Killing a carp, invasive. Okay, we'll see here.
My mind is blown. I was just
Not the
channeling
carp.
this. But what's the point?
Invasive carp. Are carps an invasive fish? Big head carp. That's funny. It's a big head carp. Black carp silver carp, pig-headed carp. I don't know which one it is. Well, just don't kill any fish. Look it up yourself and don't tell you Miss Crystal. Do it. I'm telling people to break up with people, and I'm telling people to kill fish. Do not kill fish. But what you need to understand is don't go into a lake where you see fish jumping up at you and think that that's normal. It's not.
Right, exactly.
It's just not. Now, last week we did our first Hunk of the Week card. And...
Ooh.
I can't really answer a lot of comments constantly, but my phone tells me comments. And I saw a lot of comments that said, don't agree with the Hunk of the Week. Don't agree. And I thought, well, damn, I must have say don't agree. Because it was Tom Cruise and Scientology. And I must have forgotten that I said that. Because I thought, why are so many people saying don't agree? Did I say that? That's why I love having Aiden. He's young and can remember stuff. I had no idea I said that. And I thought, wow, these people are really mad about Tom Cruise. I'm never doing Tom Cruise again. But we are going to draw a card. And hopefully it's not a Scientologist. And I'm not going to shuffle anymore because Aiden can't. I'm going to let y'all see it before I do.
Who is it? I can't even see.
I can kind of see it. It looks like a guy from Friends. It's not. It's Jim Carrey. And
Is that Jim Carrey?
That's a good pick. I like
I
John
love
Carrey.
Jim
I like
Carrey.
his movies. He's kind of hot.
Jim
And let's
Carrey
read about
changed
him.
my life.
Canadian-born Carrey has seen better days. Wow, that's not nice. But at 57, you can forgive him for looking a little disheveled. Just remember how hot the actor, comedian, and all-around yes man was in Ace Ventura and The Mask. And then it says, smoking. I wish I knew who wrote all these jokes on here because they are really cool. See, this is from 2019. That means that he is way older. 64. Wow. Thank you. My favorite Jim Carrey movie.
Jim Carrey changed my life.
Probably Ace Ventura.
He said...
You know what I recently saw him in was...
depression is just
I'm
your
gonna say
avatar
Pokemon
disliking.
movie. It ain't Pokemon.
The construct
Some other
you've made.
superhero movie he was in. And he played
Or
a bad guy.
something
and
about
he
like
was
that.
really good.
And it snapped me out of
I saw it
severe
with my
depression.
friend Harold.
And it
I'm
made me
imagining
see that
it's
it was
coming up
something
on
that I
the
could
TV
change
screen.
within myself. And the first thing that I could
is
do
it?
was
Sonic.
to stop hurting myself.
Sonic the Hedgehog. And that makes sense because I love
It
Sonic
changed
Ice.
my life. And here I am.
If you like Sonic or just movies,
Thanks, Jim.
go watch this with Jim Carrey. He was really good. And it's a silly, kid-style movie, but he did a good job. Sex appeal, 8. Charisma, 9. I'll give him that. Talent, 9. Likability, 7. Fame, 8. He's one of those people that it seems he doesn't like being famous. I don't think he likes the amount of attention. He's the famous where he can't go to the grocery store no more. Like Taylor Swift. And that's probably a very isolating thing.
Yes.
Isolate
Yes,
on
it
purpose.
is.
Jim Carrey, he can't go to a Kroger. He can't go to a Walmart. And those are things that people enjoy in their life. When I get up and start my day and drive to somewhere, that gives me life. He can't do that. He's got to stay at home. And not only that, if he leaves his home, he's going to have paparazzi looking at him. Fans.
Safety man.
That's about it, I guess. Fans and paparazzi. And every once in a while, I'll go out somewhere and I'll see a person looking at me. And it'll be a different kind of look. It's a longer look. And I think either they think I'm really cute or they know me from Miss Crystal's podcast program. And sometimes people will come up and say, hey, Miss Crystal, I love your program. But other times they just look at me and then I feel self-conscious. So imagine that you're on this level. How self-conscious he probably feels.
Poor Jim.
Because everybody's looking at him. If he was to go through an airport, he would miss his flight. And for some reason, celebrities think that if they wear a hat and glasses, that disguises them. It doesn't. You have to wear a full-on mask or nose. Put a different nose on, glasses, different clothes. That's the only way you're not going to get recognized, Jim Carrey. And I think it's safe that he's not Scientologist, so that is fine. We can celebrate him without there being fear of
He's a
retaliation.
grandfather and a great artist as well.
Isn't that nice? That looks really nice. One of my most favorite
He's awesome.
recent purchases. And I have been scouring the internet, scouring the real life stores for all kinds of wonderful things to put in my crystals curation on eBay. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't found much. It's a slow time of the year for people that are making crafts, I guess. Or they're just keeping them for themselves. I almost want to do one more hunk of the week because we have so many of these
Let
cards.
Jim have his own week.
Alrighty, let's do one more.
No.
And if it's somebody dumb, I'm not doing it. Seth Rogen. I don't care about Seth Rogen. I could give less than 2 shits.
Session.
I'm not doing them. Somebody else can have them. I don't know him personally, but I'm not a fan of his movies that he's in. I don't watch those movies. I don't even. It seems like he's always marijuana. And that'll do it for Hunk of the Week. And I am loving these cards. This takes the guesswork out of Hunk of the Week. Someone said a comment, and this was just today. Hey, Miss Crystal, I hope that Ellen DeGeneres never watches your program because of Hunk of the Week, or you're going to get sued. Did she do a Hunk of the Week? She's a lesbian. She don't like hunks. And if she did, I'm sorry, Ellen. I'm not trying to copy you. I didn't watch your program. Damn. I have to get an attorney now? Sue Ellen? All right. That's just really nice. Okay, it says disclaimer. All category ratings are subjective. After all, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and you're right. Made in Poland. Moving right along here, we are going to go ahead and... I wanted to say a couple things before I move on. First of all, the Sonic Ice.
Crazy.
It has been a disappointment, unfortunately. The bag of Sonic Ice is not when you get it at Sonic. It's like it when you get it. But when you put it in the freezer, guess what? One chunk of ice. And you can break it up, but it'll never be the same. It's been a huge disappointment. So much so that I'm taking a moment of silence for the Sonic Ice. And if I was a Christian woman, but if I was a better Christian woman, I'd say, Dear Lord, please allow us to have some Sonic Ice that is the same as when you get it at Sonic, without having to buy a Sonic Ice industrial size machine. I don't have time, size, space for an industrial size ice maker. And frankly, I don't want one, because if that little one made so much noise, that big one's going to make more noise than I can care about. And I had to use, when I refilled this, I had to use big square ice cubes, and it's just not hitting.
After
Someone told me to go to, I believe it was
breaking news.
Misty Baker. She told me to go get cups filled up with ice and put those in my freezers. So that's what I'm going to try. And then I'm done talking about the Sonic Ice. I'm done talking about it until I am a person like Jim Carrey that has a mansion, that the kitchen is very far away, and I don't hear the industrial size ice maker dropping ice cubes.
That's the life right there.
One day, 2 or 3 days ago, when
And I want the McDonald's Coke.
Sonic drink, I took a drink, and the whole top smelled like somebody sprayed perfume on it. And the little gal up there must have had perfume all over her. And then when she went to put the top on, it stunk so bad. Don't wear perfume like that if you're working at Sonic. And then the next thing I would like to talk about is that yesterday I was very excited. I had received a fake Roomba. So it's a Roomba, but off-brand. And boy, I was excited. And I thought that my friend Marcy had sent it to me. Often she'll send me a nice package. And I texted her, and she did not. So I just thought, well, somebody must have really been thinking about me and thought I was a filthy, dirty person and wanted me to clean my floor. And I set it up, and that damn thing was going all over the place. And then it occurred to me that the delivery I was supposed to get yesterday, which was a Hulkin bag, said it was delivered, and it wasn't. So the robots at Amazon, or even Jeff Bezos, he may have been working, put the wrong thing in the box. And I called Amazon. I've never done this before. And I said, listen, gal, y'all sent me the wrong damn thing in my box. I want my Hulkin bag. And she said, well, we're going to send you the Hulkin bag, but you have to send back whatever we sent you. And in my brain, I'm thinking, they have no idea what I'm doing. I don't have to say the right item. I could put my old iron in there. They won't know. She goes, well, what is it? And I said, a vacuum. And I said the thing. Because I hadn't really thought this out. It didn't occur to me that they don't have a tracking system for the wrong items. If I was a bad person and not a Christian woman, I would maybe put a pair of socks in there or something. And then I could have a free vacuum and a free Hulkin bag. Hulkin bag's on its way. Vacuum hasn't been returned back to UPS just because I didn't do it today. But I love the robot vacuum so much that I ordered another one. And that is already supposed to be here. Never in my brain did I think I would love a robot. But when a little robot is going around your floor, terrorizing your cat, you're going to fall in love with it. And after I
bet Annie had a pig.
And I had only spent maybe 5 hours with the robot vacuum. After I boxed it up, I said to my friend Harold, I miss my little vacuum. And I did. And that's scary because it might be spying on me. Jeff Bezos might be watching. He might be listening, saying, what kind of items can I suggest to her on her Amazon? That's just the kind of stuff that Jeff Bezos does. That's such a successful business owner.
She's so funny.
And then Aiden's little gal friend, Summer, sent me a message and said, my dog puts his paw on the off switch. Is that a true story? Their little dog, which are the cutest damn dogs I've ever seen, he don't like it. And if the vacuum starts rolling towards the toys, the dog says, we ain't doing that. And it was rolling.
What is a head back there, Crystal?
The cat's food bowl and throwing the food
Do you
all
see
over.
that?
It was also rolling onto her buttons and
That
saying,
is
gravy,
terrifying.
gravy,
Hey.
gravy, pat, pat, pat,
We
gravy,
don't
treat,
bark at our
pat.
family. Thank you for telling
That's the
me.
thing with these robots. You have to
People
get
are
everything out of the
moving.
way or it's going
Okay.
to roll over it.
Stop.
And thanks for listening to my rant about robots.
Billy. I can feel your
And
tension.
this
Stop.
cute little figure is figuring out the figurine.
Yay.
Now, as an experienced eBayer, I know that using this much bubble wrap is not only wasteful, but expensive. And my skin is crawling looking at it, because I know a piece like this is costing a person a lot. So I don't know who wrapped that up, but it's making my skin crawl. Now I'm going to give you a second to look at this and see if you know what it is.
What is
it? Spin on the turnstile. Did you see the new turnstile I have for this?
Oh, I seem to have seen this.
Mirror. This is,
she's mopping the floor.
Guessed, Annie.
Yeah, Annie.
Annie. And it is so old. I don't know how long this is from. But it looks like it has seen some shit. Look at the thing. Now, I don't have to figure this out necessarily because I've seen the movie Annie and I know what it is. Actually, it's been a very long time since I've seen it, so I do not know why she's wearing a pillow. Was she getting beaten by the orphanage owner, who was played by Carol Burnett? You know the story of Annie. I guess Annie's parents passed and she went to an orphanage. And orphanages, as far as I know, aren't what they used to be. In the old days, they would make a child work. They would leave them in their cribs for a long time. But in this orphanage where Annie was, Little Orphan Annie, and that's a really cute name, that lady was mean. Very mean. And she terrorized those little girls so much. And she would
that's
make
funny
them
to
clean
you?
and do other stuff. As you see, she's got a bucket of water that's very clean. So Annie is not doing a good job. See how clean that water is? But it's the pillow that concerns me. Was that there because the lady was giving them spankings? And that's going to be something that I have to figure out maybe by watching the movie, reading up on the movie. I'm trying to see the year of this thing. Let me get my glasses on. I mean, let me get my flashlight on. It's all messed up. It says Applause. And I remember that brand. That brand has been around for a very long time. So we have Little Orphan Annie, who has eyeballs but no pupils. If you can see, there's no pupils. She almost looks like a zombie. And that's how it's supposed to look. Little Orphan Annie on her hands and knees. A unique feature is that it has a white pillow strapped to her rear end. It said rear end. Vintage Little Orphan. Let's see how much this goes for in mint condition. $13.99. Oh, okay. So on the front, it's supposed to say, "It's a hard knock life for us." And that was one of the songs in Annie. One of the things that I took from Annie was that if your life isn't going the way it should be, make up a song about it. She was upset because she didn't have parents anymore, and she was living in an orphanage with other girls that didn't have parents. Then this guy, Daddy Warbucks, really rich man, he's trying to make his image better. You know, he's kind of a hardened guy. He's trying to make his image better, softer. So he says, "I think I'm going to adopt a child." And he picks Annie. And of course, Annie has a little dog too. Think about how difficult it would be to not only adopt a child, but now you have this little ragamuffin dog. I would rather have the dog than the child, personally, but this movie isn't about me. But she would often make up songs about life being hard, and the other little girls would sing along. So if your life is hard, make up a song about it. That's everything that country music is. Country music is just people constantly talking about how hard life is. My husband cheated on me. The truck broke down. The dog died. I can't get around. A friend is a B word. My kids are dumb. The house is falling down. And it's so random. The two songs I remember from Little Orphan Annie are It's a Hard Knock Life for Us. But then there was the big song. The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Very, very positive. She says, even though today I'm an orphan and I'm probably being abused both verbally and physically on a pillow, tomorrow will be better. And it did get better. And spoiler alert, even though this movie came out in the 80s, I believe she was adopted full-time by Daddy Warbucks. What happened to the other little girls in the orphanage? Did she keep in contact with them? Did she brag to them, hey, I'm getting adopted, you're not? And I don't think Annie had that in her. And they have some really cute Orphan Annie things. And this one is really, really nice. Okay, it says applause. 1982, Columbia Pictures. All right. I don't understand how this one looks so nice. And then this one looks like this. What in the hell happened to this? Maybe a real-life orphan got a hold of it and thought, why can't I have a Daddy Warbucks? And there's too many orphans in the world. There's children everywhere in the world that need parents. And then there's people like me who don't want children. And I think, what if there was a child who was like, please, adopt me, please. I might do it. But I'd probably have to put up safety man because that will scare a child. I mean, I'm looking over at him right now and his eyes are so open and big and staring that it is alarming me. What do you think about this figurine? What do you think happened to it to make it so bad and scratched up? Why does she have a pillow on her rear end? And you know what? Here's something I just noticed. Even though she's mopping on her hands and knees, even though she has a pillow on her behind, she's still smiling. And I think that's the whole point of the movie and Annie as a character. Annie represents...
Me.
Even though things could be tough, just keep smiling.
Easy to be on.
That's me.
And that is all I know about this. I wish I had a nice copy of this. Uh-oh. Oh, something was at my front door. Let's see. Is it my Roomba? I think it was. Let's see. It is! Look at it. Y'all look. You better use caution when touching my room, but you don't have to get it. You're fine. What he did want to tell me, though, is that we're at 30 minutes. We're actually at 35 minutes, according to my logic. And we like to use the 30-minute mark as, say it with me, Aiden, hype it up! He didn't want to say it. He's too shy. Fuck you then, Aiden. Hype it up. If you have your hype points, use it for Miss Crystal. I don't know what it does. I would like to stop the podcast right now and start my vacuum up, but it would make too much noise. Yeah, so that happened. I am going to go ahead and end this segment. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me how much you would buy this for. I wouldn't buy it for anything because I don't know how much I bought it for. I bought it somewhere. Looks like it has a bunch of like carpet glue. It's very specific, but it does look like carpet glue. And the reason I know, one time I was in a department store called Sticks, Bear and Fuller, And that's a very old, and I'm a child walking and I'm looking, and I have a skirt on and some cute shoes. Well, I'm not paying attention, and I walk right through a area of the store where they are laying down new carpet. And there was carpet glue on the ground. And to this day, I can still smell it because I slipped. I slipped right on that carpet glue. It was in tile glue.
Man.
I'm trying to think, but it had some. It was this color, and it had lines in it like this, like they. And I fell on it, and it got all over my skirt, my leg, and that's what I get because I was separated from whoever took me there, the adult. And there was like, whose child is this? She just slipped and got all this glue. I had glue everywhere.
Oh my God.
And that's why when I looked at that, it really triggered me. And that is trauma. I said before, we have a word for that now. This caused me trauma, and it's causing me trauma.
I bet you Anne has the pillow on her butt because she was falling.
You can't get that kind of out of the clothing, and I had to throw that outfit
Maybe
away.
that was the theme, Libby.
You don't want to throw your outfits away when you're a child.
Mm-mm.
Forgot to do that.
Oh.
And let's see, what can we move on to here? Yep, it just said your robot vacuum has been delivered.
I'm sorry that
I'm
happened
going
to
to
you,
save this
Liv.
for a future. If somebody buys something and they're going to say, hey, is that the one that Annie was wrapped up in?
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing something? Let's do the crystals.
Yeah.
This week's crystals are... We have a new Patreon member. His name is Rob Westfall. I repeat, Rob Westfall.
Hi, Rob.
Don't say Rob Eastfall, because that's not his name.
Mm-hmm. Westfall. Got it.
I've known lots of people in my life named Robert, and most of them have been called either Rob or Bob, and I like both of those.
Or Bobby.
I'm kind of partial to Bob. Bob is just kind of a cute, hey Bob, what's up? Easy to spell. Rob is the hot version of Bob. Bobs are never cute. I know maybe cute Bobs. Robs are always cute, and I will say hot. And I didn't look at your picture, Rob, but I'm gonna look at it. Also, we have a new person called Tracy Me. Did I spell that right, or did I accidentally erase it? Let's look at our thing here.
The same.
I accidentally erased my board and had to start over.
Oh, no.
That's what happened. Tracy Me. M-E-E. Is that your real name, Tracy? Or did you just make that up? Tracy Me. You're new to Patreon, and I thank you. You're a blessing to me. And then our YouTube is Abby Johnson.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you are all here. You're all crystals. You shine as bright as a star. Can you play that song where the fella sings about me?
Crystal, you're beautiful. You shine just like the stars. You brighten up my Mondays by giving love straight from your heart. You make me laugh, you make me dance, and you mean so much to me. Miss Crystal, you are the sweetest podcast queen.
Oh,
I
set me
love
in a new
that.
direction. I feel like I can take on the world.
I love
If
that.
I had been able to hear that song when my power was out, I don't think I would have even cared that my power was out.
That word just radiated like the sun.
I don't remember who
Crystal,
bought the heart
yes,
shirt,
I love it.
because I wanted to
Who?
send a message out to them. Let me look on this program here. This program called eBay. Rob, Tracy, and Abby, and then we're going to go down and look and see for the heart shirt. Who bought the shirt off my back?
What?
And I wrote a note that said, hey, thanks for buying the shirt off my back. Oh, we got a lot of sales since
What?
then. Look at that. We are cruising down. Where
What you
is
want? I
it?
can't hear you. What'd you say?
This is really spooky. Oh, no, it's not in there.
Say Thoth.
Well, hopefully you'll get it.
Love you,
'cause
Thoth.
I do not know where it is. I'll try to remember to talk about it next time. That's orders. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. Yeah, play it one more time while I'm looking. Good idea.
Crystal, you're beautiful. You shine just like the star. You brighten up my Mondays by giving love straight from your heart. You make me laugh, you make me dance, and you mean so much to me. Miss Crystal, you are the sweetest podcast queen.
That was awesome.
I love that.
Good idea. That's why you're a producer. He didn't want no dead air. A person named Brandy bought it. Brandy with an I bought the shirt, and she'll either wear it or display it in a shadow box. I don't know which one. And I don't know if I said this last time, but I do now have international. I sent my very first shipment to Australia, and I cannot remember the young man's name. Of course, I can't remember his name, but he is the owner of the very first Trailer Tales signed autograph picture that's in Australia ever. There aren't any other ones. He has the very first one. And it's history.
Wow.
Trailer Tales does a lot of first. A lot of swimming pool podcasts. Nobody ever did that. Interviewing POD. Nobody ever did that. I mean, the first are so numerous I can't even think of them. But this young man has the very first Trailer Tales autograph picture in the entire continent. Not just in the entire state. Continent. The very first. And I don't think y'all understand how important that is. Can you play it one more time so I can find this young man's name?
Crystal, you're beautiful. You shine just like a star. You brighten up my Mondays by giving love straight from your heart. You make me laugh, you make me dance, and you mean so much to me. Miss Crystal, you are the sweetest podcast queen.
His name is Ross.
Ross, you did a good song,
Thank you,
Ross.
Ross. And may you go down for having the very first autographed Trailer Tales picture in the entire continent. And with that, every time I say that, it reminds me of that sound on TikTok. It's like, and with that, the 2026 year has come to a close. We're going to listen to some voicemails. Yeah. We're going to listen to them. We didn't test it. Hope everything's okay. Voicemail. It's time for the voicemail.
Hi, Miss Crystal. This is Andrew from Burbank, California. I have to be a little quiet because I'm at work right now, but I have a little time to gab. So I wanted to call because we have a mutual friend in common.
Oh.
So my job is I'm a film editor, and my job is to blur out boobies and blood and gore from movies.
Okay.
And there's another freelancer guy that comes in all the time. I see him from time to time. And one day while I wasn't working and censoring some middle fingers and such, I was watching your Miss Crystal's podcast program in the corner of my screen. And this guy comes behind me and he said, "Oh, you like Miss Crystal, then you must know Miss Libby Higgins." I said, "Yes, I'm a big fan." "Who's your friend?" And he said, "Have you ever seen Baby Oopsie?" And I said, "Well, yes, I have. I've seen all 3 movies. They're fantastic. I love them." And he said,
Sorry, I had
"Well, I'm Billy Butler. I'm the director and writer of those movies." And I was just in shock because I had seen this man all the time at the office, but I never really, well, it's my fault. I never asked who he was, to be honest. So I was like, oh my God, you know Libby, and then you know Miss Crystal. Like, and you're gabbing about treasure tales, and we just love you. And I just wanted to say that, we have some mutual friends in common, and maybe one day we'll be friends. Billy offered me one of the baby Oopsie dolls.
Oh.
He said he would bring it in the next day, but then he forgot. And I didn't feel like asking him for it because I didn't want to be like that guy.
I have one right up here.
I wanted to. Are any of your dolls behind you haunted? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you can send me a haunted doll. Anyway, I love you so much, Miss Crystal. Bye.
Doll. Well,
Shooting.
that was a call. I think that was more meant for Libby Higgins, who is a comedian who starred in the movie Baby Oopsie. And I do have her bobblehead up there. I do know Billy Butler, though. We were really good friends in the 90s. I was trying to become a movie star, and I would send audition tapes to Billy Butler. And I was under the impression that he made films that were, how do I say, risque. So I sent him some risque VHSs. And he immediately called me and said, Miss Crystal, I'm not sure why you sent me these. Not only were they disturbing, but that's not what kind of movie maker I am. I make legitimate movies. And we have been friends since then, but he does not let me forget that I accidentally sent him the wrong kind of films. And if you want to book me in your films, Billy Butler, let me know. Andrew, I do have a haunted doll here. He fell down because he's haunted. None of these other ones are haunted that I know. Now this guy, Safety Man, you don't have to get it. It's all right. Thank you for your call, though, and tell Billy Butler hello, and don't let him show you that VHS.
Hey, Miss Crystal, this is Cheryl from Minnesota.
Correct.
I was just wondering, when you was a baby, do you remember maybe like a grandma or an aunt or something would look through like magazines and that's how you got your Christmas presents? At least that's how it was for mine. We didn't go and wait, 10 hours outside of the JCPenney's because Grandma just ordered everything out of the magazine. So we all got everything, just different colors. Thank you. May you be blessed beyond your comprehension.
Thank you so much.
Love you.
Thank you for calling, and that's a very interesting question. And that is how we got our presents. It would either be a toy catalog or JCPenney's or Sears, and we would go through and circle the things we wanted. Now, when we were children, we didn't exactly know that we were poor. So we're circling the biggest and most expensive toys, not knowing that we weren't going to ever get them. And those packages then weren't mailed to our homes like they are now. Amazon right now, you can order something tonight and get it in the morning. JCPenney's, you ordered it, calling it on the phone. Your grandma, though, would call and say, hello, I would like to order one Barbie Dream Home, even though I never got one. One Cabbage Patch doll, one pair of pajamas, a yo-yo. I'm trying to think of all the dumb toys. A coloring book, and a board game. And then the lady would write it down. And then 2 weeks later, your grandma would drive up to the JCPenney, and they had a whole... In fact, over here at Rivergate, it's not open anymore, but it has the whole JCPenney catalog area where it was specifically for you to drive up and pick up all your crap. Just thinking how different stuff was. And that's why there probably wasn't a lot of fat people back then. Because your grandma was constantly having to get up and go somewhere. And that's not true. I shouldn't have said that. That was kind of fat phobic of me. But Shouldn't have said that. That was not nice.
Second.
But, yeah, Grandma would be going up there, getting the Christmas presents, and then having them under the tree. Or the mom. Whoever was getting the Christmas presents, yes. Very traditional. Did you ever have to do that, Aiden? You're in a different age group. Did you do it? He had two magazines he'd circle. He's circling Atari, Nintendo, teenage, those little turtles, you know, Pokemans. That's what he was circling. And I was circling everything under the sun. I wanted a new bedspread with a unicorn. Pajamas that were footed. Teacup set. Barbie dolls. Baby dolls. Board games. Outfits. Just every little thing in there. And that's how they got you. Nowadays, your kid can grab your phone and order anything they want on Amazon. Against your own will.
Hello, Miss Crystal. This is Ashley from Arkansas.
Nice.
I'm the one that bought, or I'm one of the ones that bought the autographed poster of you and Dave and Tammy. And you also included a picture of yourself and autographed that to me personally. Absolutely made my day. Literally, I was freaking out when I opened it.
It's a repeat. It's the same girl. Oh, God.
Thank you so much. You're my favorite person in the world. I look forward to your program every Monday. I've been a fan of Trailer Tales since the beginning, and I just love all of y'all so much. And thank you for being a bright, shining star in my life.
So sweet.
Love you.
That is really wonderful. Thank you. Yes,
It's so nice.
If you order a Trailer Tales picture, I've been putting a little 4x6 picture of Miss Crystal in there and signing it and putting your name, just as a little bonus. Now, the other day, somebody said, me and my son watch your show. And I sent back a message that said, what's your son's name? Because I wanted to make one for him and her. And she said, his name is Channing, and he's 9. And thank God she said he was 9, because there ain't no telling what I would have wrote on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, good call. Good call saying he's 9. She probably thought, why is this grown woman asking my son's name? So shout out to Channing. And I'm going to keep this show appropriate for Channing. All right, that's going to do it for our voicemails today, because I want to get to my creation of the week. And it's, of course, not a crystal creation. Because I don't have time to make it. If I had time to make it, I would. And you may see these in your grandmother's house, in your great aunt's house. This is, I don't know exactly what it's called, but what happens is they take a towel. This one was taken from Walmart, and the way I know that is because it's mainstay. They take 2 kitchen towels and hook them together with this most beautiful crocheted thing, and then you take it. Do you know what this is? I like
put
to
it on the
gauge
fridge.
what's really elderly and what's not by asking. You take this and you put it over your stove handle, and then it hangs there.
Our fridge handle.
Over your handle. It's just a decorative way to hang one of these hand towels in your kitchen. And with this beautiful print, whoever made this took the orange and matched it to this beautiful print. Now, if I'm to turn this upside down and you see those pineapples, that means you're a swinger.
Come with me to shop Ashley's President's Day sale. This place is littered with deals, with hot buys starting at just $349. Sofas, recliners, and more, all at crazy low prices.
And I'm not. Mm-hmm. I just know about it. If you see an upside pineapple, look out, because those people are going to try to get you and your husband to switch. And hopefully Channing was not listening. I don't want you to have to explain to Channing what I'm talking about.
But
She's
as you
not
can
talking
see,
about
this
nothing,
is very
Jenny.
detailed and beautiful. It's a way to take a normal, everyday Walmart kitchen towel and turn it into a piece of art. Because I know sometimes when I'm in the kitchen and I would just want to do a quick dry, I do it and then the towel falls on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get mad. But with this, look at this. It's not going anywhere.
I need one of those
You're
in the
pulling
bathroom.
it, you're drying your hands, the kids are running and pulling it. It's not going anywhere. It has a huge button. And you can find this on my eBay store. Had to give it a good sniff. And I got to take a quick thumbnail. We got to get out of here, y'all. We are running late, and it's 8:30 at night. Oh, I was really relaxed sitting back there today. I'll hold a little more.
Hey. Bum, 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 bum. Do, do, do.
All right, everybody. That'll do it for another podcast. And I hope you have a good week. And if you're on the cruise, I'll see you there. And if you're not, I'll see you next time on the cruise. And with that, may you be blessed beyond your comprehension.
Thank you so much. Love you.
Rhythm song.
You love that, Spirit? Wow. I sure wish I was going on that cruise. That's okay. That is okay. I'm not ready for all those grown-up activities yet. I wonder what the Kudzu was about. That's how my psychic stuff works. Crazy stuff happens. It'll mean something, but made me happy. I wonder why. I wonder why we were both thinking about Kudzu. What do you think it was, Spirit? This is fall into sleep instantly, no ads, melatonin release, increased deep sleep, goodbye insomnia, number 6, by Quiet Night.
To Washington.
I'm gonna go to sleep, guys. Thanks for spending time with me. I had fun. Okay. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If they do, hit them with a shoe.